First eco challenge was, I don't know, 25 miles on horseback, followed by swimming through narrow slot canyons filled with water with their backpacks, followed by a desert trek, which took them 2 days, followed by a mountain bike leg, took them half a day, followed by rappelling down giant cliffs to the Colorado River, followed by immediately getting into river rafts and river rafting through Cataract Canyon, very dangerous river rafting section, getting out of the river rafts, ascending 2,000 foot of vertical cliffs on ropes, rappelling down the other side, getting into a sea kayak and paddling across the entire length of Lake Powell. About 300 miles non-stop. First team took about a week, last team about 11 days. Epic, epic, epic. And the point of it was storytelling of what happens during the interpersonal dynamics of these people. Obviously you cover the winners, but the biggest storytelling, and not the winners, is a human interest story. I think about 50 teams, maybe 60 in that first race, who all paid, by the way, to be in the Eco Challenge as a real event. These were teams of 5 in the first year. Men and women. No team were all men or all women. I hired great people around me. I had a very talented executive who also was a partner in the early Eco Challenges, Brian Tokerson, who today runs Liquid Thread, which is a huge part of MediaVest. He's the president of that today. Very, very successful. And we started Eco Challenge together. That was on the financial, logistical, creative side. Brian was by my side through that. And then I hired a guy called Mike Sears, who had worked with me on the Team American Pride stuff for Prime Tickets, and had learned a lot from the French crews, and he became the director/producer of the Eco Challenge in Utah, and I learned a lot from him. What really the through line, I knew the essence of the point of the stories. I knew the feeling that I wanted to convey on screen, and I hired around me great people to execute that vision. I'm still doing that today. You don't try and cover 50 teams. You would do casting within the 50 teams and choose to maybe cover 8 of them who are interesting stories for various reasons. The team with the 73-year-old great-grandmother, the American Marines team, the team of young surfers sponsored by a surfboard company, the team with a bunch of investment bankers, very diverse groups. It's a very different point of view of what their intentions were, what their outcome was in terms of race, and what their outcome was in terms of experience, which translates drama to the screen.